Hi everybody, this is Gavin Higashi. This is my weekly Positive Insight interview. This is my 11th interview, and I'm actually really excited because really what I'm trying to do is bring positivity from my community, from the people that I kind of just observe as just being positive people. And this young lady that has agreed to do this with me today is probably one of the most positive people I know. Just always upbeat, really good energy, and just constantly going. So
did you get that check I put in the mail?
exactly. One of these days people are gonna pay me, but no.
Yes,
That is the absolute truth. You always bring so much energy. You're doing so well in everything you're doing, but I just appreciate the time. I know you got other stuff to do, so I just appreciate you taking the time to meet with me.
Well, I appreciate you, and I think you're exactly the same. I think you're amazing, and you're always willing to help, and
you're
I
very
appreciate
sweet.
that.
You're very sweet.
Thanks.
So today we have Bernadette Reed. So Bernadette, tell me a little bit about you. Tell me a little bit of background about yourself.
So I come from a huge family. I'm the youngest of 5. I love my family. Every single one of them. We're a bunch of dysfunctional folks, but we love one another pretty good. I was in the dental industry before I became a realtor, and I think that worked the whole concept of like helping people in a roundabout way, and not really. I always used to say, well, you're not going to die in my chair. They'd come in and be like, I hate dentists. Well, I'm not a dentist, so we're good. And I've enjoyed that part of it, and so I think this is just a different realm. So big on family. First and foremost, I'm a mom. Love my kids. When I'm not working, that's who I'm with, and those are like my number ones.
That's awesome. Well, that kind of rolls into the next question, and I follow you on Snapchat as well, and I just see how much you do with your kids, and really just how much you cherish them and love them. So it's super inspirational. At least for me, I can learn from that, and I'm always trying to, I'm not trying to sidetrack, but actually, I remember like a year ago, you posted something like, hey, I'm taking lunch to my son or daughter, and I was like, you know what, I should do that. So literally that day I got the inspiration from her and took my son lunch that day. So just following you obviously influences others. So what are your whys?
My kids. First and foremost, my kids, number one. They are like amazing. I know everyone loves their kids and think they're just the greatest thing, but mine really are. They're just fun, and I always realized, I realized very young there are little eyes watching you and watching every step that you take and who you are. And I see that I may not teach them things forefront and be like, you have to do things this way, but they do it because of my actions. So I see them giving back to the community because of my actions. I see them being kind to one another because of my actions. And it's not something I'm like drilling into their head, like this is what you have to do, but it's how I live my life, and that's how they live their lives. And they're great. Like they're just so, like on the worst days of worst days, they bring you so much love and joy and unconditional. And so definitely my whys and why I get up every single morning and do what I do.
That's the best. It's good to have so much passion for that. So any challenges maybe that you've gone through and overcome that you remember and really, really grew from?
Quite a few actually. Everyone has an opinion, and growing up I felt like everyone had these crazy horizontal goals for me, and I kind of did my own thing, went my own route, and did what I wanted to do and how I wanted to do it. And I remember people being like, wow, I had gotten pregnant my junior year of college with my son. And everyone had an opinion about it. And everyone thought, well, oh my goodness, now what? Now what is she going to do? And nothing made me spread my wings faster and soar as high as I did. Like, he saved me, and I said that. Like, I'd be a completely different person without him now. So just kind of getting over that hump and being like, oh my goodness, it could be the end, or it could be a great beginning. And it just turned out to be a great beginning. So
yeah, it's crazy when you feel like you have that adversity, and always when you're up front, when you're going through it, kind of scary. But long term, always in hindsight, there's always so much good stuff that
there was. And I tell him that all the time. You saved me. Like, because of you, I am who I am. That's and really cool. He's amazing. So that's
really cool. Thank you for sharing.
Yes.
So I'm big on reading, big on mindset, big on trying to stay focused on kind of what's going on. So what do you read? What are you listening to? What do you watch? That kind of stuff.
So I'm huge on self-help books, like anything that's going to help me be better, whether that's in what I do with my career, or in my faith, or in my relationship, or raising kids, or in my business. I'm huge on those things. I've read just recently, just different things. I'm trying to start a team real estate wise, and so I just read The 5 Dysfunctions of a Team, just to kind of learn what I don't want to do, or how I don't want to do it, or vice versa. I've also read just recently, it's a spin-off to that. It's called Take the Stairs, and it's about like not taking the easy way out. And it's not always easy, and it's not always gonna come natural, but if you really try, you can usually, do anything great. And Take the Stairs is really about that, and I loved it. I mean, it brought a lot of insight. Sadly, I don't get a lot of time to read in between working and booster club and dance and kids and a relationship and all of that. So usually when we travel is when I pick up a new book and try and get it done before we get back.
It is hard to find time to read.
It is. It really is. But yeah.
Very cool. Any mantras, quotes, sayings that you live by?
So it's so funny because everyone makes fun of me, and I always said I should have trademarked this, but I've always said make memories. Like time, you can buy things and your kids won't remember that you bought them, this TV for Christmas. Scott says this too. They won't remember that you bought them this TV for Christmas, or those brand new Jordans, or anything like that. But they remember the memory they had at that time when they opened that gift, or, went on that hike, or went on that vacation, or laid in bed with you and chatted. And then I'm huge in my faith, and I believe there's a higher power in someone amazing, that we think we write the script, but we really don't. We just have to walk the path. I'm huge in that. And then ask, believe, receive. Like if you ask for it and you really believe in it, you will receive it if it's meant to be. So
those are excellent. I mean, those are excellent. I 100% agree with the memories thing. I'm all about experiences, right? So I always tell my wife, the more experiences we can have with the kids, the more memorable they'll be,
the better, yes.
And that time is so fleeting. And like my son's 14. I know I only have like 4 more years of that
I say this and I get choked up. Like it makes me so sad. 4 more summers, and you don't even have that. You have like 2 more summers, because then he's gonna be too cool for us. I'm just saying, my son is 14 as well, and I have a hard time with it. Like we're planning a family vacation, and our kids are so wide versed in ages, and I'm like. Like, Jameson's not going to really want to do that, but he sucks it up and he does it. But I'm like, I really want to plan something great with him. Because this is, like, the last chances I get to, like, suck him in.
It's good to know that you only have a couple left, because a couple more years left, because you're right, those last 2 years, once they're 17, 18, they will not talk to us, right?
No,
like,
I know.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It creates urgency, if nothing else.
It creates urgency, for sure. Well, again, I so appreciate your time. Just jumping in and doing this with me, it means a lot to me. So this has been really fun for me to try to meet everybody and get to know everybody. But just to hear your story, I appreciate you sharing.
And I appreciate you too. And I think what you do is great, and you're always here for us. So thank you.
Thank you. Well, everyone have a really good day, and stay positive, and hopefully you'll see me again next week with something new. So thank you again, Bernadette. I appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
Have a great week.
Have a blessed day.
All right, thanks.
We did it.
Oh, we did do it.